Good morning, everybody. This is Jonas Lang, President with American Pacific. I'm joined by Peter Mercer, our VP of Advanced Projects and President of our subsidiary Constantine Metals up in Alaska. How you doing, Peter?
Great, great. Thank you.
We're here this morning to talk about the updated mineral resource estimate, first one since 2018. Again, for context, this was largely infill drilling. Industry average, you'd be looking to maintain about 75% of your tons and pounds. And we've seen growth here in terms of contained copper. We've seen copper grade increase across both categories. So very excited with this news. This is a big milestone for us. Peter, why don't you walk us through really quickly, high level on the update today?
Great. And you're right, these typical infill programs, you're looking to maintain your tons, maintain your grade ahead of going in and upgrading your resources. And so what we've seen here over the last number of years since 2018, since that was last drilled, particularly with the infill drilling we've done in the last 2 years, really tight spacing in zone 1 and zone 2, what we're seeing is about a 16% increase in copper on the indicated side and around a 22% increase in copper on the inferred side. So that's pretty significant. We've seen grades increase, tons increase, and all translating into an increase in contained copper, which is pretty great to see over a complete revamp of the mineral resource from new structural, geological, and mineral and resource mineralization modeling. All have changed, all have been updated with SRK, and we've got this pretty great resource coming at us now.
Yeah, no, thank you. And we've seen cutoff grade increase. We've seen the mining cost assumptions increase. There's been a lot of changes in terms of how this has been modeled. Why don't you speak to the prospects for economic extraction and just some of the modeling and work that went into this?
Right. That's a big thing that have changed in mineral resource estimate world since 2018 is the reasonable expectation for economic extraction. So any of those thin veins, anything that sort of wouldn't meet a reasonable expectation to be extracted at some point down the road, that gets cut out of your model. So typically you're looking at around somewhere around 10 to 15% getting chopped from your model just because it's too thin or it's too low a grade and it wouldn't make your cutoff. So to be able to have these increases, particularly on the copper side, with those new stringent criteria applied to it, really speaks to the mineralization, what the work has done, the team that the work has done, and the potential of this project, not just within the existing mineralization that we've got defined, but in those other 14 or so prospects that really haven't seen any drilling yet at all.
Okay, I think that's a good short update. Look, American Pacific acquired the subsidiary here back in 2022. We've seen some very successful drilling over the last couple of years. Now have 100% control of the asset, $16 million in cash. Last thing, Peter, we've seen growth in terms of tons, contained copper, copper grade, tremendous work by you and the team. One of the reasons we got involved from the beginning, as you know, is we saw this as a project with great growth potential. Obviously, the work that's been done with the partner in the past has been really focused on infill, et cetera. Why don't you speak to some of that growth potential, not only close to the existing deposits, but regionally as well?
Yeah. So a part of this resource modeling and update we did, we are seeing some additional trends in mineralization, some high-grade copper, some high-grade zinc, how that is trending throughout the model. And we've got some new targets for exploration within the existing envelope or just outside of the existing envelope of the south wall and the AG and RW zones. So that has great potential in itself just to expand the current resource. But then when you apply that to the regional prospects, the other mineralization that has been found and discovered and just really hasn't been followed up on from an exploration side. We've got a lot of work to do, a lot of compilation of the historical work, geophysics and all the other past interpolations. We've got all that brought into a new database now with our updated models, and really we can apply this, our learnings to the rest of the district and the rest of the property in order to start expanding and looking for new mineralization.
Okay, great. Again, big milestone for the team with this update, and certainly a project we believe can create a lot of value for shareholders going forward. Thanks again, Peter.
Good. Thank you very much.
Okay.